Your main event is coming up right now!
Making their way out now is the Arrow Club. Two individuals, former IWR Tag Team Champions. I have a total disdain for them, as do the rest of the fans of the IWR. Last night, they were able to defeat the Von Erichs for the TCW Tag Team titles. But tonight, they're going to be going for the IWR Tag Team titles with the Von Erichs. But this isn't going to be a regular match. Nothing about it's going to be regular. Kyle Hope, Coyote, Arrow Club. Guys with chips on their shoulder and respect for no one. And certainly not any respect for the sport of professional wrestling by their actions.
We might suck right now, but after we beat your precious little Von Erich, we're going to be the best tag team here in stupid Texas. Stupid pale-faced morons. This is our reservation. After tonight, we are going to make America native again, and there's nothing you, or even you can do about it. Because after tonight, the tribe has spoken.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for your main event this evening, this is Tuck Davy and the guy in the bow tie, and I am flying solo. Commissioner Eddie Adamson is at ringside now because after the cheating actions of the Aero Club yesterday night in Arlington, he wants to make sure he's got a ringside presence to get his eyes on the Aero Club to make sure there is no more chicanery here tonight. This is a no disqualification match, ladies and gentlemen. That means there is no countouts. There is no disqualifications. Anything goes here. The only way to win is through pinfall or submission. And there's the bell, and we're off and running. The Bird of Prey Hawk now in the ring with Marshall von Erich, sons of Kerry von Erich, grandsons of the legendary Fritz von Erich, shoving off Kyle Hawk. Those massive arms, you can tell he's a power lifter. He does not skip going to the gym. Marshall von Erich rallying now the crowd behind him as these two circle up here, sizing one another up, and we've got a luck up. And the power of Marshall von Erich muscling Kyle Hawk into the corner turnbuckle. Oh, and now look at that. Kyle Hawk squirming away from Marshall von Erich, and a big push there. Ducks the clothesline, off the ropes, and a giant missile drop kick right in the middle of the ring. It's almost as if Kyle Hawk can't get his mind together here. It looked like he was going to roll out of the ring. And then he immediately jumped back in. And there's the tag. Ross von Erich now in the ring. And the tag made by Kyle Hawk. Here comes the Chickasaw Warrior, Coyote. Now, wrestling fans, you know in a no disqualification match, because anything goes, it could turn violent, it could turn bloody. There is no rules except to win by pinfall or submission. So this is absolutely one that you will not want to blink, look away, get up to get a drink. You'll want to stay glued to the set for this one. And the Chickasaw Warrior now in a standing side headlock. He's off the ropes, and a shoulder block sends Ross von Erich down to the mat. Taunting the fans now is Coyote, taunting Marshall von Erich. He's off the ropes. Ross attempts to trip him. Here we go, a leapfrog. And a standing drop kick right in the middle of the ring. Here we go. And a drop kick right there by Marshall von Erich. Now the Aero Club last night at Rise of the Revolution Day 2 in Arlington got the TCW Tag Team Championships off of the Von Erich brothers. Wow! And a double elbow drop right in the middle of the ring. These two are absolutely determined not to allow that to happen to them again, what happened to them last night. And because this is no disqualification, who the legal man is does not matter. Oh my, a vicious kick by Ross von Erich. Marshall calling for the standing moonsault. A one count. And the normal rules do not apply here. These two are free to go to work on both of their opponents at once, inside the ring, outside of the ring. Oh, and Kyle Hawk into the guardrail there. Big chop to the chest there. Marshall von Erich on the other side of the ring, working on the Chickasaw Warrior. Coyote with a big foot to the face. Oh, and into the announce table of the Bump Monkey Mafia goes Kyle Hawk. Eddie Adamson sitting there at ringside with the Bump Monkeys. Oh, into the ramp. Marshall von Erich throws the Chickasaw Warrior, Coyote. If that didn't break a rib, ladies and gentlemen, I will be thoroughly surprised. Eddie Adamson now getting a little bit of personal vendetta, a little bit of personal revenge there on the Aero Club after they busted him wide open and left him bleeding several shows ago. Oh my! Kyle Hawk's skull directly into the steel pole by Ross von Erich. And I heard that one all the way up here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Marshall von Erich on the other side of the ring here, choking the Chickasaw Warrior. And a textbook body slam to the pavement. Ross von Erich delivering that. And here comes Marshall to his brother's side, perhaps looking to support his brother. No, he's checking just to make sure he's all right. The Von Erichs clearly in control here, clearly having the upper hand. No! Oh my! Ross Von Erich into the steel guardrail there. Kyle Hawk proving he's still got some fight left in him. It's not over yet. Oh, look out! He's got a steel chair! No! Oh my! Oh my! I couldn't tell if he smashed the fingers or if he smashed it right on the back of Marshall Von Erich there. No! No! Again to his hand! Oh my! It very well could result in a trip to the hospital tonight. The ER to get those fingers taped up. The Aero Club now ganging up. But the Chickasaw Warrior saw out of the corner of his eye Ross Von Erich was coming to his brother's aid and quickly leapt up to make sure. Oh, a steel chair right to the back of Ross Von Erich. And a big Aero Club chop to the skull. Oh, a super kick. Takes Ross Von Erich directly down to the pavement. Kyle Hawk stomping a mud hole in his opponent, walking it dry. Going under the ring. What various foreign objects could they be searching for now? It's blocked from my view, wrestling fans. I can't exactly see what's going on here yet, but I assure you I soon will. No, the steel chair, oh, right into the lower lumbar section of Ross Von Erich. We've got a table. A table is now in play. Another table. The Aero Club has now grabbed 2 tables from underneath the ring. And no one knows who's going to be the first to go through them. Ross Von Erich. No, Marshall Von Erich. Exchanging blows now with Kyle Hawk and an eye rake. Ross Von Erich laid out here on the side of the ring. Oh! And the top of the skull of Marshall Von Erich goes directly into the steel guardrail thanks to Kyle Hawk. Giant knee to the face there, keeping Ross on the floor as the Chickasaw Warrior now goes to work. Axe handle there. Action's now back in the ring. You ask me, it may not have been the wisest idea to bring a Von Erich back into a wrestling ring. He's off the ropes. Oh, a vicious arrow chop takes Ross down to the mat once again. Because you know, the Von Erichs are at home inside the squared circle, and if you had them on the outside, if you had them in unfamiliar territory, if it's my opinion, that's where you would have kept them. But now, Ross in the middle of the ring here. Oh, my! Here comes the tag. Chickasaw Warrior now going to work on Ross Von Erich with a flurry of knees and boots. And here comes Marshall Von Erich to his brother's aid. Checking now on Ross. No, no, oh no! Ross Von Erich pulled into the steel ring post. And now Ross Von Erich back into the ring with the Chickasaw Warrior. Coyote is going for the pin here, and a 1, 2, no, a kick out at 2. Just goes to show the ferocity of the Von Erich brothers right now. All of that punishment and still could not keep them down. No submission. And those tables still sitting ominously on the outside of the ring, just waiting for somebody to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, crashing through the wood onto the pavement below. Coyote seeming now to have somewhat of a headlock on Ross Von Erich. The referee is checking for a submission. He's going to lift the hand. Here we go. 1. It only takes 3 of these and the match is over. That's 2. This is it. Could we have new champions? No, no, Ross Von Erich is up. The Chickasaw Warrior can't believe it. Here he goes. Ross Von Erich now mounting a comeback. Oh, pulled him down by his hair. But this is a no DQ match, ladies and gentlemen. Anything goes. We can talk all day long about how disgusting the actions of the Aero Club are, but in a no disqualification match, There is just simply nothing to be done. Referee Paul Shoemaker trying to enforce some semblance of rules here. And a great suplex there by the vertebrae. 2. Kick out at 2. He's frustrated. Several vicious headbutts to Ross Von Erich. You know he wanted that 3 count. Spitting now in the face of Marshall Von Erich, and Marshall Von Erich has had it. Going after now both members of the Aero Club. He will absolutely not tolerate this kind of behavior. Now the referee distracted, seemingly. Oh! Chickasaw Warrior Coyote almost upsetting the ring ramp there. Undoubtedly on the mind of Marshall Von Erich with that move there. And we've got the Bird of Prey Hawk. Big chop right to the back of Ross Von Erich. And now in comes the Chickasaw Warrior. Double snapmare. Kick to the back. And a kick to the front. Giving the arrow saludo. Double falling chop. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. And a big chop there by the Chickasaw Warrior. Ross Von Erich into the corner. The Chickasaw Warrior giving Ross a lot of time. He's back. No! Out of the corner like a freight train comes Ross Von Erich with a gigantic sitting drop kick. And there's the tag. We've got Marshall Von Erich in the ring now, looking to take some frustration out on Kyle Hawk for all those chair shots to his hand earlier. Wow, what a lariat! And Kyle Hawk now into the corner turnbuckle. Here comes Marshall Von Erich, wasting no time. Big clothesline in the corner. Into the opposite turnbuckle. Kyle Hawk, he was being smart there. Marshall Von Erich, no, and a giant power slam, the pin. 1, 2, no, it's broken by a steel chair by Coyote. Inches away from retaining the IWR Championship. Oh my! And a leaping kick to the face of Coyote, backed up by that steel chair. Oh, to the guts with that steel chair from Kyle Hawk. Oh my, and a second time, Marshall Von Erich uses the steel chair against the Aero Club. And here's a 1, 2, no! Ross Von Erich breaking the pin there. It's legal, it's a no disqualification match. Here we go. Tried for a suplex, didn't seem to work there. Back rake by Kyle Hawk. Oh no! Will Ross Von Erich be the first to go through the table? As he stands there to recover, here goes Kyle. No! Ross stops him like a brick wall. He's gonna put him over the top rope. Can he get him? He's trying. Oh, a chop. And another. These two battling it out here on the side of the ring for the first to go through the table. And Ross Von Erich trying again. He's up and over. Oh, and he's gone through the table. He's gone through the table. Kyle Hawk pushed through that table by Ross Von Erich. Ross Von Erich just putting everything on the line here. As Marshall Von Erich and the Chickasaw Warrior Coyote, who is now wearing the crimson mask, busted wide open in the middle of the ring, trading blows. And this capacity crowd, ladies and gentlemen, is on its feet. They cannot believe the action that they are seeing here tonight. He's got the claw. The claw had sinked in. That famous move, made infamous, made famous, legendary by Kerry Von Erich. Oh, to the groin area, and of course it's legal in this case. No word yet on Kyle Hawk or Ross Von Erich. Of course, after a spill like that, you never know. No, he sinked in another claw. He's got him up. Oh, wow. 1, 2, 3. That's it. What an absolutely thrilling main event we've had here at Rise of the Revolution Day 3 at the Gas Monkey Live. Now here's Ross Von Erich being pulled back into the ring by his brother, and the IWR staff checking on Kyle Hawk. Just an absolutely thrilling exhibition of physical prowess put on here in the main event. Something unlike you will ever see anywhere else except for in an IWR ring. And the two brothers of the legendary Von Erich legacy now holding the championships high, embracing one another in the middle of the ring. Not entirely sure yet on the status of Kyle Hawk. But you know, those are the risks you take.
Congratulations, Ross and Master Von Erich.
Now, wrestling fans, I'm not entirely sure who this interloper is, but I assure you we are about to find out.
Gary Ross and the legendary Martin Jannetty will face you, and our legendary father, Kevin Von Erich. Yeah, it's gonna be Israel. And you know what? Let me tell you something. 1985, that was the year that the Von Erichs came to Israel for the first time. In one of the greatest main event ever. Kevin Von Erich and Mike Von Erich versus Chris Adams and Hugh Hernandez. But there was a 5 years old kid who was sitting in the front row and he said,
Let me guess, that was you?
That kid is the LAW World Heavyweight Champion, Jumping Lee!
Well, there's your answer. But the crowd not seeming to want to give any credence.
So here's the deal. I will put... Shut up! I'm a nice person. Here's the deal. I'm going to put my LAW title on the line. If you're going to put the IWR titles on the line.
Certainly, no such deal, he says. Oh, no, he says, you've got yourself a deal. Oh, now that's just disrespectful. You are not going to push the Von Erichs around that way. And out of the ring he goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just heard it here. The IWR Tag Team titles are on their way to Israel for a defense by the Von Erichs and
Wow.
their father, Kevin Von Erich.
Wow.
And although that's going to make news throughout the wrestling world, tonight the wrestling world is seeing that the IWR Tag Team Champions are victorious over the Arrow Club. Tuck, I had to go down so I'd have a front row seat,
totally understand.
To see. They left me in a pool of blood in Ardmore. Take a look at Coyote over there.
As I was saying earlier, now sporting the crimson mask. There's no way Coyote wants any more of these two.
You cannot trust those two.
Absolutely
Under
not.
any circumstances. Anything they do, it's a ploy. They can't be trusted.
3 weeks ago, our first match, I said you two were living off of your family's legacy, off of their name. Tonight, you submit your name in that legacy.
I'm not going to argue with what he said, but I still don't trust him.
You brought out the best in us. And we want to thank you. You go to Israel, you defend those titles, and bring them back.
Seemingly a genuine display of sportsmanship here by the Arrow Club.
And there's no way I believe it. They've got something up their sleeve. There's no way. I've been in the ring with them. They've left me in a pool of blood.
And there you go.
Exactly. No respect whatsoever.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for Ross and Whistle on Erich!
Ladies and gentlemen from Dallas, Texas, I'm the Commissioner Eddie Adamson. On behalf of the Imperial Wrestling Revolution, the flagship of professional wrestling, we want to thank you so much for coming out and supporting the IWR and our great competitors in the middle of that ring. For 3 days, we came to the state of Texas, our first foray into a huge show, and we brought the rise of the revolution. And our great fans here in Texas got to bear witness to the rise of the revolution known as the Imperial Wrestling Revolution. And we're going to be coming back to Texas, and these fans throughout the great state are going to be coming out to support us because we're the new breed of old school in professional wrestling, and we represent the legacy, the tradition, and the respect of professional wrestling each and every time we walk to that ring and entertain the fans through the sport of professional wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. On behalf of the IWR and the staff in the back, the fans in the front, and our great competitors, it's time for you to hashtag join the revolution.